Might makes right. It's an outlook wherein the group with the most power have the right to do whatever they please purely because they have the power to do so. Referred to by some as the Melian dialogue, named after an event in Greek history where the Athenians asked the people of the island of Melos for stuff, the people of Melos said no, and the Athenians then promptly curb-stomped them into oblivion and took what they wanted anyway. The Melian dialogue itself goes as follows. For ourselves, the Athenians said, we shall not trouble you with specious pretences, since you know as well as we do that right, as the world goes, is only in question between equals in power, while the strong do what they can, and the weak suffer what they must. I wanted to set up a channel, or at least a series of videos, where I just look at various different philosophies or moral outlooks, and then try to have a debate or a conversation about them with people to see where we end up. Just a simple little exercise into morals and ethics. As some of you may know, depending on how you got here, I'm actually embarking on a little writing project, and that's where the idea for this originally came from, as a way of fleshing out some of my characters' ideals to make them more realistic and human. And due to the current political climate in the West at the moment, I thought this would be a good place to start, since there seem to be plenty of people perfectly willing to take this line of reasoning and exercise it in the real world. That said, I feel like the best way to encourage debate wouldn't actually be to just ask what your opinion is on the whole subject, though you're very much welcome to give it, but instead to make a statement or two and have people respond to them directly, either by commenting or making your own video, and if you do, and you bring it to my attention, I'll be sure to link it. So here we go. Statement 1. The principles of the Melian dialogue, that might makes right and that the victor determines the validity of their actions and how the world functions, is correct. It is true. That is how the world we live in functions. I don't think I need to explain why I believe this to be the case, and I'd like to keep this first video short regardless, but if you'd like me to elucidate my thinking, do let me know. Statement 2. Exercising the Melian dialogue against people who are not violent is unjust. It is immoral. Again, I don't feel the need to go into detail why I think this. Let me know if you think I should, yada yada. Statement 3. Discarding the morality of the specific situation, exercising the Melian dialogue against people who are attempting to do the same against you is ethically sound. The use of overriding violence against the violent is not a bad thing to do. Now, if any of those statements garner criticism, I expect it would be the last one, but we'll see. Thanks for watching everyone who made it this far. Please be sure to comment what you think, and if you do, I'll make a follow-up discussing any points raised.